comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Oh, some strong running. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards. And that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep here for Ebron. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Haskins. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Mond. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. Man, not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 2nd and 9, Mond. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mond. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Mond looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
But I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now we give to Madison, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Mond. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the handoff, it's Madison. There's a nice move. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Vikings pick up the football. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On 1st down, here's Mond. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On second down, this is Madison. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Mond going to throw it. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Here's Madison. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Mond out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Smith. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's got Smith here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Mond now off of play action. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 98 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run. Here's Harris. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go play action with Haskins.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, Haskins. He gets it complete to Harris.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A give to Harris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Haskins. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
2nd and 10.
Now Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Irv Smith Jr., 77 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. Touchdown.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They're going to run it with Harris. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Now Mond.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play action. Haskins rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Remember the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 39, Haskins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Haskins will throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's Haskins to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Haskins going to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Off the play fake, Mond.
Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Mond looks to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
47-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Harris. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
135 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now it's Haskins. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. There we go. It's Haskins on 4th down. Escapes the sack. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 45 yards. And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to... And yet again, Haskins is intercepted, 3rd time. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And they go play action here. Mond.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen,
pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
Now Haskins to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They go play action now. Haskins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
this defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they take a knee.